This is my third day of English practicing. We are discussing about what India most challenging in current scenario. India is challenging international and nationals. So India is challenging is politically the two enemy countries, China and Pakistan. In the border area in north east side, China is challenging border disputes, Eastern Ladakh and Arunachal Pradesh. In western sides, infiltrations of terrorism in J&K area. So it is the very challenging in the India. In our nationals like migrations from Myanmar, Bangladesh, drug traffics in golden of triangles and golden of consents. Golden of consents means Afghanistan, Pakistan and Iran. That countries are smugglings of the India. Okay, send it to the India. And golden of triangles, it is the four countries: Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, and one country is Philippines. Okay, that countries are smuggling in the to the India. In India is in the southern challenging is fishing like uh, Sri Lanka. It is the challenging all over the India to north side, south side, eastern, western is challenging. In the most challenging in our countries is unemployment in the our country. The nowadays is 1.45 billions of the peoples in our populations. India is the top most populated country in the world. India is a lot of the challenges in unemployment. India is the highest youth populated country in the world. Around 18 to 25 years is 40% of the world is our countries. It is a very essentials to contributors of economics of India. Okay, now our talk about for international challenges. Why the pacing of international sites of India are how struggling how the pacings in the India. For example, in western sites, China, Saudi, Pakistans are very challenging in the India. For example, in Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir, the Pakistans are funding to the terrorism and propaganda of the Kashmiri youths. The Pakistan are funding and send it to the terrorisms, help to the infiltrations of the India. Okay, we are know that the things. And second thing is that China and Pakistan are both countries are good relationship, and both countries are one corridors like CPEC, Pakistan China Pakistan economic corridor. It is a very concerns of Indian security of Jammu and Kashmir. Gadar Port to Jiang, dead roads, POK, okay, Pakistan occupied Kashmir. These corridors have passing through the Jammu and Kashmir. It is a internal security of our country. It is facing of the these sectors in western sides. Talk about for a northeast sides. Northeast sides, Eastern Ladakh, You know that the 2020 uh, Galwan clash with the India and Pakistan, India and China. 1962, you know that India and China in uh, the war for India and China in the Arunachal Pradesh regarding the Arunachal Pradesh. China are claim to Arunachal Pradesh is a part of China. Okay, they are always trying to claim in Arunachal is a part of China, and that the Tawang side, this uh, Anini side, that area, China are trying to illegally in comes to in the on our Indian territory. That area are India are conflicts and facing the problems of northeast regions. Okay, Eastern Ladakh and Arunachal Pradesh. It is two of international conflicts. Let's see. In the northeast regions, India is sharing longest border sharing in the like Myanmar, Bangladesh. For example, Bangladesh, India and Bangladesh is facing a migration. Rohingya migrations are facing in West Bengal and Assam. Most of the this area, the two states are a migration of problems. Okay, Teen Bega corridor, that the area is very challenging India and Bangladesh. Talk about for Manipur's this area, Nagaland, Manipur, in the dead regions, is facing of migrations of Myanmar. Why the main reasons of the conflicts of Manipur violence? Manipur's are India's in the Manipur's the governments are claimed to these regions like FMR pre-regime movement in under the 16 kilometers. India and Myanmar's both the citizens are passing the without visa to the cross 16 kilometers under. The people are easily to traveling, but Manipur government are said that this pre-regime 16 kilometer is a help to a migrations of Manipurs. It is the second reason of the conflict of this whole entire of the Kuki and Meiteis. Okay, so it is a challenging the passing, and in the northeast regions is another facing is insurgency area. India is facing in these regions, northeast regions, insurgency. They're facing their problems. Talk about for the uh, another facings. Our India is populations. India is the highest population in the world. Right now, India is 1.45 billions population in the world. India is the populated country in the world. Okay, India is the highest unemployment countries. India is facing the challenging. Many of the youth educated are struggling of the jobs. Many poverty peoples are challenging of climate issues. Okay, climate issues, poverty, malnutrition, and shelters is a challenging of the internals. And talk about for southern sides, their smugglings, human traffickings, And India and Sri Lanka, both the countries are facing problems, issues. In the last time, India and Maldives also the conflicts, controversy of the two countries. Maldives president, prime ministers are Mohammed Manju are started to criticism Indians militaries. They removed to the Indians military from the Maldives. Many of the India, entire of the India is challenging in the north, south, east, west. Everywhere the challenging of India. And most counter to the India is China. India is influence to the neighboring country, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, Bangladesh. That countries is part of the BRI. And again Sri Lanka, Maldives. China is trying to a string of pulse to these regions. India is facing this challenging, but India is a five numbers of highest GDP in the world. But India is collaborate to the other countries, good friendship in the other countries, and other countries like that, the USA, Russia, France, and the European countries are support to the India and good relationship to the India, and they European nations, the Middle East, that countries are wanted to pre-treatment agreement of the India. India are always to support to the other nations as well as to collaborate and import and exports to a balance in the world. That's all. Thank you.